Do you want to revise your story?
No, because I don't know what happened to it, genuinely.
Susan Hall, are you still claiming that you were pickpocketed on the tube?
I'm claiming I lost my wallet.
That's not what you initially said.
No, I had assumed I had been pickpocketed. For all I know, I still was. I genuinely do not know. I got off at I got on at Westminster with it. I got off at Pinner without it. I am more than aware of the crimes.
Why would a pickpocket not take the cash or your credit cards or indeed the whole wallet? Why would she leave it?
Yeah, but at that point, I had no idea. I will be sitting at my desk in City Hall as your first female Labour... no, not Labour. Never Labour. Your first female London mayor.
Do you regret supporting Donald Trump, who's a racist, sexist and homophobe? Do you regret liking Enoch Powell? Do you regret liking Lee Anderson, the Islamophobe? Will you apologise unequivocally for having those sorts of views and promise to be a mayor if you win that unites communities rather than your record of dividing them?
I do not divide communities. I support all communities. I come from Harrow, where it's the most diverse borough in London, I'd say. It's incredible. And actually, if you look at all communities...
Are you going to apologise or not?
No, if you look at all communities, we've all got the same values. We all believe in hard work. We all believe in family, and we all believe in fairness. And we should all look at people in that way. We've all got the same values.
No apology for Trump, for Enoch Powell or Lee Anderson.
Susan,
you're unfit to be the mayor.
We will give you the last word.
Why did you say that Jewish people are scared of Sadiq Khan?
I didn't say that.
Said that Jewish people are frightened of Sadiq Khan?
No, I didn't say that. I said Jewish people are frightened on our streets, and I will never apologise for standing up for the Jewish community.
Do you regret your choice of words you made yesterday?
I regret people misunderstand what I say. That's what I regret. Different causes for people being on the streets.
And you would commit to taking people off the streets, ending homelessness by 2030?
Of course, and the thing is...
Where in your manifesto did you deal with this, Susan?
Can you I let you speak, just have the courtesy to listen to me. The thing with people that are rough sleeping, the very best people, because I've spoken to them, are the charities like Street Angels, because the people that are homeless very often trust those people as opposed to...
It's not working.
No, it isn't. And all he keeps doing is throwing money at it, because Sadiq thinks if you throw money at something, it will fix it, and it won't fix it.
I mean, if they had a universal basic income and had...
Oh, well, that doesn't work.
It does. That really does work, but that's why we have fiscal policies that keep people in poverty.
If it's targeted, then you can give people more nutritious meals. I've been knocking on doors now for nearly a year. People are telling me the quality of these meals aren't good, and they're sending their kids in with packed lunch. Mm-hmm. We're looking at £140 million. That money could be targeted to the kids that really need that, far better than a blanket target for everybody. There is no such thing as a free meal. People have to pay for it. And what we have to bear in mind is that we could have people on the breadline without children having to pay towards food for people that maybe are millionaires' children. It is absolutely appropriate that we make sure that children whose parents cannot afford to feed them, that we look after those children. There's no question about that at all. But it is wrong, and I've been knocking on... But don't ever kid yourself that it's free school meals, because somebody's got to pay for them.
So what was it about what Sadiq Khan said last week that you now agree with, Susan Hall, on this question of free school meals?
I've said all along I would continue the policy. I've said that all along.
Last week you were telling, I think, another broadcaster that you disagreed with the principle behind it.
I think the term free, I actually said there's no such thing as a free meal, and that's accurate. But I've said all along I would continue the policy. I agreed to it before Sadiq Khan did. Sadiq Khan was trying to get the government to pay for it. Before then, I had said, and it's documented, I'll get my team to find it for you. It was documented. I said I would continue it this year.
But if you look at fair treatment in the last public attitude survey, fair treatment, if you ask Londoners, do you think the Metropolitan Police will treat you fairly? The largest gaps are for black Londoners, which is a gap of 29% from white Londoners. 50% of black Londoners do not believe they'll be treated fairly. And if you ask mixed ethnicity Londoners, 47% of Londoners do not believe they'll be treated fairly by the Metropolitan Police. So we can, overall, these figures are the figures that make up confidence. There is no doubt about the facts, about the public attitude survey being a very robust survey, and we do take it very, very seriously.
Equally, problems with crime within the black community is something that I have brought up constantly, because we need to assist those communities. And the problem is, the minute we do, we're accused of being racist, or as near as damn being racist. And this is where half the problem is. We need to be speaking out where there are issues, and it's because of this, it's because we are frightened, especially as politicians, especially as white politicians, we are frightened of even saying that. There is an issue with crime in the black community in London. We need to help those communities, but God forbid somebody like me should be saying that. We must be very, very careful.
And you've been caught out.
No, you're only caught out if you say something wrong.
So you said you were pickpocketed then? You're still sticking...
I don't know is the answer. I had it...
Well, let me put it another way. Do you think a professional pickpocket, or any pickpocket, would gain someone's wallet or purse and then leave all the cash and the credit cards in it?
The truth is, I have no idea. I had it at Westminster.
You don't know. So you've just been talking about how you'll get tough on crime.
Yeah.
And you think pickpockets might be in the practice of stealing wallets and then not taking the cash.
I know that pickpockets are on the underground and it's gone up by 50%. That is what we should be concentrating on. I was exceptionally lucky. I got mine back. I suspect you've got loads of listeners that have actually lost property on the underground. And
right.
It's a horrible feeling when you go to get your pass or whatever, and it's not there.
So just to clarify, and we will move on after this, Andy's asking you to apologise. There will be no apology because you still maintain you think you could have been the victim of a pickpocketer whose level of incompetence is that they get hold of your wallet and then take nothing from it.
Yes, I could have been. When I was saying that, I had not got my property back. I was phoned later in the late afternoon.
OK, no revision of that. You're staying with that, Susan?
Yes, that's right, because it's the truth.